I fear most people are very much aware that I am the autumn Scrooge. However, I'm not the autumn Scrooge when it comes to being in the middle of autumn. Give me end of September, beginning of October, I'm all for it. I'm all for the Halloween vibes, I'm all for the autumn decor, I love it. August, however, are we on crack? Is everyone all right in the head? Because everyone seems to just think, oh no, goodbye British summer, it's time to get all the Halloween and autumn decor out. It's still 25 degrees, Janice. However, I do feel like with my current job and with the fact that the weather is slowly starting to dwindle down a little bit, I should probably start romanticising these months. September is less than 2 weeks away, after all, so I should probably get into the spirit. Not that I want to. Monday, it is a brand new week. We are back with another weekly vlog, and today I am going to TK Maxx to see if I can get myself in the Halloween/autumn spirit, even though there is something that I would rather not do. The weather today is questionable. It's definitely not giving August. It's definitely not giving summer. So it's kind of giving me the kick up the arse to try and get my brain into gear. I'm not quite ready for the Primark viral jumpers yet. Not quite ready for like thick leggings and all that. But I am going to attempt, or I'm going to try and put a slightly more autumn outfit on and see how it goes. But the last time I put this on, it kind of clashed with my skin tone. So let's see. So this is said outfit. I'm looking a little bit like a plum. A plum. Was there a plum in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory? Whoever that girl was. I look a little bit like her. Well, maybe she was a blueberry that blew up. Flew away, something like that. I do love this outfit. This is from H&M. I think this was actually quite cheap. It was like 20 quid or something. But these I have to roll over, which is slightly annoying because I like, you know, like what Molly May does where she like tucks the top in and then like brings the top out a little bit. I want to be as cool as that. Unfortunately, I'm kind of not. But it does kind of ruin the vibe in that sense because like, it just doesn't work the same way. Maybe I got the top in a too small a size. I probably should have tried it on before I bought it, but oh well. These are so long. They literally drape on the floor. Like, they even drape on the floor when I roll them over, which says a lot to me. However, because we are romanticising August? No. However, because we are romanticising autumn, I will be wearing this outfit. I don't know if you can tell, but it's actually started to rain, which perfectly matches the vibes of what I want to go with today. But at the same time, where is summer? I was kind of hoping that it would be so warm and sunny today that I wouldn't have to do this. But here we are. Girl Pop is down for a nap. Thank God. My favourite time of the day is when the kids are asleep. Sorry, I know that's really horrible. But evenings, I just treasure my evenings so much. Like, I actually go off the rails when my kids don't sleep in the evenings. It makes me feel some type of way. Anyway, I am just devouring one of these Costa sachets that Charlie bought. I love the white mocha ones from Starbucks. They're unreal. They saved me so much money in the winter as well. But he picked up these, so I didn't have them. Then he picked up the caramel ones. But I was like, do you know what? I'm trying to romanticise early autumn. So I'm going to have one of these because it's kind of like a hot chocolate. And then I popped in some Monin white chocolate syrup. Very, very sweet. If you've got a sweet tooth, you love it. If you don't have a sweet tooth, not for you. But I put it in my little acorn mug that I got from B&M last year. I'm really trying, guys. Can you tell? I'm really trying. But I picked this up last year and I was like, there wasn't a lid with it. And I was like, oh, like, I'm not going to need the lid. It'll be all right. And then I really regretted not getting the lid. So that's great. It's half an acorn. But it is actually a really nice mug, but I won't get it out until like autumn, winter because it just doesn't feel right. I've just had some work to do. I just cleaned up and tidied up the living room, hoovered the living room because Matilda has an irrational fear of Henry the Hoover. And I don't blame her, to be fair. That thing is pretty terrifying. But whenever she sees it, like if it's on the floor and she crawls over or walks over, sits down, has a look at the face. It's the face, it's the eyes. The eyes like stare into her soul, I think. And she has a breakdown. She has a literal breakdown. That's how I feel when I look at Charlie. Yeah, so I thought that I'd get that out of the way while she was asleep, which kind of probably defeats the object because I probably should be exposing her to those fears so she realises that they're actually not that bad. But I just decided to protect my peace today. Just doing a little bit of work for TikTok. I've been really slacking recently. I really need to get on my A game. So I think I might film me making some sweet and sour chicken for dinner. I think that's what I want for dinner because that's my favourite. I say chicken, it's corn chicken fillets because I have an irrational fear of chicken, of making chicken. I thought you might like to see my Snapchat memories from 8 years ago. So I was 17 here. What is going on here? I think I was drunk. When her get you down rain ain't gone. Right. That was a very bad clip of me smoking outside on the roof that was outside my window at my mum's house, and I was very, very drunk. So I had a great teenagehood, right? It was filled with fun and laughter, so I don't care. Little booby Chini is up from her nap. This is very premature for her. She's literally had like an hour, but to be fair, she did fight to go down, so it's probably my fault. She probably wasn't even ready. Which does mean hopefully she'll have another little nap later, even though she only really has one a day now, so probably not. Probably not. However, it is lunchtime and it does give me the chance to make lunch and go out a bit earlier than I expected, doesn't it? But the big fat question of the day, what do we have? We have some smoked salmon. What do you think of that? Smoked salmon. We have some salami that really needs using, so maybe use a bit of those. We got hummus. Hummus. That's it. She's really, really, really trying. Like really starting to try, like say words. Cucumber. Should we just make a little bowl up? Should we just make a little bowl of picky bits? A bowl of picky bits. Mexican rice. I love Mexicano. Yeah. Mexican rice, cucumber, little bit of meat, little bit of hummus. That sounds good to me. That sounds good to me. This is a little bit spicy though, so I don't know how you're going to feel about that one. Do you know what's like consistently stuck in my head? Did anyone ever watch Pingu? If you watched Pingu as a child and you listen to the dad speak on Pingu, right? So obviously Pingu mateys is like, he'll speak like, and then his dad comes over and he's got this stern face on his and his pursed beak and he's literally like, Americano. All he ever says is Americano, which is a hot drink in Costa. So that keeps going over in my head. So if you hear me going Americano, it's Pingu reference. This is our little picky plate. I've basically just covered Matilda's in hummus because then she's more likely to eat the like salady bits. So we got some salami, some beetroot. Me and Matilda are beetroot gals. I love beetroot. I could literally just eat it, like take the balls out of the pack and just eat it. We got some hummus, some spicy rice, some salmon and some cucumber. It is a little bit of a random one, but hey ho, let's go. Beetroot. Ooh, you love a bit of beetroot. A little bit of beetroot. Tilly bop, tilly bop, tilly bop. Sorry? Dinner. My dinner. Oh, I've got spinach. I should have added some spinach. Oh, well. God, you need a bib, otherwise you're going to get all over you. Ah! Hey! Oh! Let's go! I used to hate the idea of salami. And ever since I went on holiday, I've been obsessed with it ever since. What a beautiful creation of God's creation. I'm just going to do little Miss Lady Locke's hair. I bought this comb from Boots and then we used the My Little Cocoa range, the caramel custard. Please don't look at the camera. The caramel custard and the detangling water. She doesn't actually look like, her curls aren't really that great today. I think it's because she's had a cold like the whole week. So we put like the humidifier, not dehumidifier, we've also got one of those. We put the humidifier in her bedroom, and I think it's like the moisture has like made her hair really flat. I don't know if there's any legs to that theory, but all I'm gonna do is wet the front and just stick the front up and pop a little bow in it. Because I want you to look so cute. That's what I do. I've been ready a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from? Got an IT bob. I'm really not used to the whole doing the little girl's hair thing. I actually cut Alfie's fringe the other day because it was so long. And my dad actually cuts his fringe because my dad's a barber. But, oh, I need to do another loop, my darling. There we go. There we go. That'll do, donks. Yeah, and because we hadn't seen my mum last week because she was ill, I didn't want to take because the shop is like right next to where my mum's house. Well, my mum and dad's house, I don't know why I'm saying my mum's. So I didn't want to take him there and then him not be able to see his nanny. So I was like, oh, I'll just like cut it just a little bit. Tragic. Looks like he's gone at his fringe with a bloody saw. Hopefully it grows and then I can get it cut properly because, yeah, it's not a good look. I'm just going to go and tell everyone that he did it. Yeah, mummy's silly. How cute is this? If you are not a Hello Kitty fan like me, you're probably going to think this is so ugly. My mum bought this for me, for Matilda, for her birthday. Well, yeah, she probably bought it for me more than Matilda. But I just think that is actually the cutest, the cutest thing in the world. I love Hello Kitty. I love the little frills at the bottom. Like I said, it's kind of giving ugly pretty. But I love it, so she's going to wear that today. Sorry, but how cute. How cute. I can't show you the front because she'll probably show her face, but this girl is actually the cutest thing in the world. I am actually now debating whether to scrap off TK Maxx. Is that why I said I was going to go? And just go to B&M, because B&M is closer. And there's other things there. There's Dunelm. There's Dunelm. And only because I do really want to look at the autumn bits. Obviously. The main reason I want to go to B&M is because I want some purple shampoo because my hair is so coppery. But I also maybe, just maybe a little bit, might end up picking up some semi-permanent hair dye. Don't shoot me because everyone keeps coming at me like, your hair looks so nice on you. But I love it a little bit darker, either a bit darker or a bit lighter. So I'm going to use the purple shampoo first or the purple hair mask first. See if it kind of takes that brassiness edge off of my hair. And then if I get really annoyed and pissed off with my hair, then I'm just going to dye it semi-permanently. And then, you know, if it lives up to the name of being semi-permanent, where the hell are my keys? I'm losing my life. If it lives up to its name of being semi-permanent, then it will wash out. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. We'll see though, there might not be any semi-permanent dye. I might just end up picking up permanent dye and just... Sometimes when I feel a bit lost in life and when I feel like the seasonal depression starts creeping back in, sometimes I am just like, do you know when you were younger, I don't know if anyone else used to do this, but when I was younger, if I was with a boy and we were together and the boy would break up with me, I'd dye my hair. Because it was kind of just like, I'm a different person now. I'm a changed girl. You heard the blonde version, I'm brunette. You will never touch that. I've kind of kept those feelings going way into my adulthood, apparently. When there's any sort of dramatic change, I dye my hair. So let's see. Let's just go to B&M. Let's go to B&M. It is almost always when I go to these places that I'm desperate for a wee. Why? They don't have any toilets in B&M, but I know they do in Dunelm, so if I end up popping in there, well, at this point, I'm going to end up popping in there just for the toilet. They've got all of the Costa ones, but none of the Starbucks ones. I'm really confused. Maybe this isn't where I get the Starbucks ones from. I could literally have sworn that this is where I get the white mocha ones from. What a shame. I am very much going to need another one of these for the winter because my one is absolutely dead. This £25 3-tier one actually looks unreal. I'm going to have to come back and get that because I've only got a basket today. There's no way I'm carrying that one. And I'm absolutely broke beyond belief. So I think we'll have to skip the big items today. Love that for Matilda's room. That's so, so cute. Look at these. This is giving dupe. I can't remember the name of it. Is it Bioma? Or am I wrong? They got some sun-kissed tan going on. Blasting freeze hairspray. Got to be glued. I literally love all of the scents and all of like the dupes that they do. Adore you. Oh. Oh no, I don't like that one. That's ruined me now. Mandarin and amber. Let's see if I can cover it up. Oh, no, that's really nice. Smother me. The first Christmassy thing I've seen are Christmas exfoliating gloves. Of course, B&M are going to have Christmas exfoliating gloves, aren't they? Okay, we're at the hair dyes. I'm not sure if I'm being blind, but I can't see any that say semi-permanent. So I feel like all of these are permanent colours. Is that Debbie Ryan? Is that Debbie Ryan? Up to 10 weeks colour. Oh no, that's still permanent. Debbie Ryan, babe, what are you doing here? This was always the colour that I used to buy when I used to box dye my hair. But I just don't think I can get away with that dark anymore. This one looks kind of good, maybe? Light brown. It's a bit warmer than what I'd want. Maybe this one. It's called Dark Blonde. That's like my hair colour now. That kind of looks like my hair colour now, doesn't it? I can't for the life of me decide, and I feel like when I can't decide, that means that I shouldn't do it. I think I'm just going to stick with the purple shampoo. Purple mask, £1.49. Oh my god, my hair would actually die. Keep it bright conditioner. Shampoo. Right, let's get this one. This one's £2.99, so makes me feel a little bit better about my hair. I've also picked up some Albus oil for Matilda for her little cold. Hair dye was unsuccessful, but that's okay. That's fine. We'll just go in with the purple shampoo and then just hope for the best. Do you ever see these little baskets and think, oh my god, they're so cute, but nowhere to put them? Every single time. And then I go home and I'm like, oh my god, I could really do with a basket here. And then I come back and the cycle repeats. They definitely started to get in their like cozy bedding shop. I've never had anything like this in my bedding, but I know this would be a dream in the winter. But I just don't know what colour I would want, because like all of this is quite charcoaly grey, you know. If you've ever seen the rugs that are in my daughter's room, it's this exact one here from B&M, and then I have the same one in blue for Alfie's room. Now this, I think this is what I'd have to get for our bedroom. If it came down to it, I'd have to get the king one. That is so gorgeous for the winter. Oh my god. I'm also the type of person that can so easily fall asleep in like thick winter pyjamas when it's cold. I know a lot of people can't do that, but that is 100%. That's me. Oh yes, my favourite lamp. I'm actually not sure if B&M are with everyone else, because there doesn't seem to be any autumn stuff here. Like, I'm actually shocked. Absolutely none of this is autumn. It's all summer. The biggest lie I ever told. Right, it's definitely started. We have some autumn wreaths here. That is actually so cute. Some little ghost pillows, some pumpkins. That's also absolutely stunning. Pumpkin doormat. Hey pumpkin. These wreaths are absolutely beautiful, I do have to say. Like, it's not the fact that I don't like autumn, it's the fact that I don't like autumn too early. Oh, I have this candle at home, actually. This one that I barely lit last year. It's maple and apple blondies. Oh, it's beautiful. That is actually stunning. I love how it has to say, like, I'm a candle, because people just wouldn't know. Oh my god, that's unreal. I'd love to get 2 of these for the kids, but Matilda would definitely smash it. Alfie probably wouldn't. I might get one of these for Alfie because I feel like he would love that. No, how cute is that for Matilda's room? That's actually adorable. Try me. Oh look, it like flashes. That's so cute. I also really love this for like the middle of our table. That's really pretty. The thing is, you actually do have to start buying stuff now, because if you don't, I remember last year I came in September and it was all gone. The whole lot was gone. So I should probably come back here. When I got a little bit more money and actually spend some money on it. And just succumb to the hype, because what's the point in not? This is also so cute for like a matcha or an iced coffee. I love that. Love the little mushroom mug. That's really heavy though. Really heavy. And I love this one as well. This one's also very, very cute. Stop it right now. Stop it. Christmas. Look at these Christmas slippers. Aren't they unreal? They've even got like the Christmas signs up and everything. Oh my goodness me. What's that? Doggy! The fact she's trying to say doggy melts my heart. These are actually the cushions that I have in my living room. I don't know whether to get a couple more, and this one down here. I love this cushion so much. It's beautiful. I'm in Danone, by the way. I don't think I actually mentioned that. I've just hopped stores and forgot to even tell you. I really do need to come back here and get some more cushions, because that one's really nice as well. They're just like such good quality, and the thing that I love about them is that you can do this. You know, the like viral karate chop. I don't know why, but I didn't expect them to have as much like Halloween stuff, and they actually do. Oh, I haven't even... This lift is going up. Haven't even pressed the button. Oh! I swear I almost just threw up. What the hell? I have a major bone to pick with Dunelm, because is it me, or does this look like a completely different colour than what is on my floor? Because this is what is on my floor, and I swear the one that's on my floor is way, like, it looked so much warmer in the shop than it is on my floor. Like, on my floor it's so cool toned, but then I can't get anything like this because this will just be absolutely filthy. One thing I'm desperate to do though is change the rug on the floor, because it just looks so awful, because the colour is just completely off. I don't know whether this kind of thing, like a two-toned kind of thing, but I'm just trying to think about like what's gonna, like the kids are gonna be on it, and with the kids on it, there's just gonna be so much stuff in it. Maybe this kind of colour. Hot chocolate. See, I've never seen that. I've never seen that colour. That looks more like suited to my living room. That must be a new colour, because that's the colour I probably would have got. Okay. That's definitely something to note. I'm not going to get it now, but I might end up ordering it actually, because I love the rug. I just hate the colour that we've got. Please get a iced vanilla matcha, please. And one of the cinnamon things. I don't know what they're called. That's it. Yeah, that's it. Thank you. Do you want some of this? What's that? I've ended up in the Dunelm cafe somehow, saying that I wasn't going to spend any money. This matcha is actually really, really good. Very sweet, but I'd get it again. Try this cinnamon thing. Oh my god, that's so nice. That with a bit of icing, like a Danish. Stunning. So, I ended up caving, didn't I? I actually did end up getting a Hey Pumpkin cushion. I'm not going to put it out yet. September 1st is looming. I'll put it out then. And I actually did manage to order the new rug. So this horrible grey colour will hopefully be gone. This is going to look so cute. I do want to get rid of some of these cushions because I hate some of these, but it's going to look really, really cute. I love it. And then these were the cushions that I was on about that were in Dunelm. With the new rug, this is going to be a whole new vibe. I'm probably just going to clean that one up and sell it because it just did not look anything like that colour when I went in the shop and viewed it. Hopefully this colour is different because obviously I viewed it in the shop, but I viewed the last one in the shop and the colour looked completely different. So hopefully this one is, even if it's still cool toned and it's just more brown, that's all I care about. But they do have like a chocolate brown one and I didn't want the chocolate brown one, because the chocolate brown one was too dark and it made the room look too dark. So hopefully this one is a nice in-between colour. I'm so glad they brought more colours out of that rug, because it's the nicest rug ever, but this colour's just not the one. Good morning. Look how I feel. Well rested. I actually am quite well rested. I had a really good sleep last night. Let's see what my Fitbit says. 8 hours and 40 minutes. And the score is 89. That's very, very good. I'm very happy with that. I went to bed so early. We were watching the Shannon Matthews documentary. I don't know what it's on. It just came up and we were like, oh, we'll just watch it. And I was just cuddling in Charlie, and then I just fell asleep. Went upstairs, brushed my teeth, collapsed into bed and fell asleep, which is unlike me. I've been tending to stay up well late recently, which is weird. Anyway, happy Tuesday to all who celebrate. My little girl was walking around with a lovely little pouch of yoghurt that's going to be all over my carpet. I'm so excited for my new carpet to come tomorrow. I've been thinking about it all night, honestly. I got like the email to say that it had been confirmed, and I was literally just like, let's go. It's very autumnal. I looked outside and the first thing I saw was brown leaves on the floor, and I was like, this is great. Hello, seasonal depression. How are we doing? Nice to meet you. It's been a little while. I'm not really sure what the plans are, what the vibe is today. I've got both kids. It's Tuesday, as always. And we were supposed to meet my friend, but then she said like she might take a little bit longer than she thought. And we were supposed to be meeting at 2:33 anyway. So whether that's going to end up happening, I'm not sure at this point. But regardless, I'm going to stay in the house. I'm going to give Matilda a nap this morning. Going to get her down. And then by the time she wakes up, it'll be lunchtime. Hopefully, if the plans align in my head. And then I'll give both the kids lunch, give myself lunch. And then, if nothing's changed, I'll take them out somewhere. We're just going to see what happens, because I don't know what's going to happen today. Pop up, pirate! Pop up, pirate! He goes in here like this.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah. He popped up! I'm fearing today actually might end up just being a home day. I just can't be bothered. I put a little bit of makeup on, and when I say makeup, I mean tinted SPF, mascara through the eyebrows. Yes, I put mascara through my eyebrows. Best life hack you will ever find. And a little bit of Wonder Skin lip tint with some Carmex. And that is me completely done. I still haven't got dressed. I'm still in Charlie's massive hoodie that I bought him for his birthday last year, with all the intentions of wearing it myself. So this is basically my hoodie. Sorry, Charlie. I just feel so lazy, like I just can't be bothered. I'm obsessed with these, these Facebook reels, right? People demonise Facebook. I'm a Facebook mum. I don't post on there myself very often. If I ever post any pictures on Facebook, because it's all like very locked to my friends and family, it is literally just pictures of the kids, pictures of me and Charlie for the family. That's the sole purpose of my Facebook. But the reels are something else. I've watched 2 35-minute reels on murders of different people. And I've just had them on in the background while I've been doing jobs, while the kids have been playing, while Alfie's been playing on the floor. I've just had it on in the background. I had a coffee, sat and listened to it. It's been the best time of my life. I felt great. Who knew you could get 35-minute reels? Who knew? Matilda is very much up from her nap. But do you know what? If she's not crying, then it's not my problem. Unpopular opinion. She's just laying there, sort of moving around. She might go back off to sleep. She's happy. I'm not getting her up. However, I am just prepping her lunch. So I've done her a boiled egg. I've done her some sweet potato cubes. I don't really know what else to do her. I might just do her a picky plate. I did Alfie's, hold on. So this is Alfie's picky plate. Can you take a really good guess just by looking at this what he didn't want? It's the side plot that just never gets put in the story. Let's be real. The cucumber and the tomato is always victimised, and it's such a waste. But it makes me feel better to put it on that plate. I'm probably gonna recycle and pop some of this on Matilda's plate. She will probably eat the whole bloody lot of this, so that's the good thing about having 2 kids, isn't it? If anyone ever wants any recycling tips, I mean, you know where to come, because this is 90% recycled. And do you know what? I can honestly guarantee you she'll eat the whole lot.
The girls are gonna.
I'm gonna wet myself. We're gonna go ahead and pretend that those last clips never existed, because what the hell? Me putting that on the internet of me dancing to the chicken song, that's gonna live in my soul forever, but hey ho, that is the reality of my life. I was gonna say I'm now dressed, but I'm not, because this is actually what I wore to bed. These aren't though, that set that I wore last week. I've just got the trousers on. I haven't got the top on because I feel like it's a little bit too hot, so I've just bought a cardigan, and we're finally heading out the house. I'll probably film some clips on my phone, maybe do a little montage, because I think we're gonna end up meeting my friend Ellen and her little boy. So it's now just coming up to 3 o'clock, which is absolutely perfect, because this is the time of day that I struggle with the most. I think I've said this before, but between, like, I'd say 2, maybe 2:30 until the time that Charlie comes home at about 10 to 6, I struggle with that time the most. Even if I've been out in the morning, if I come home, I'm still struggling between those times. I don't know what it is. That to me is like the January. It's like the January of the day. You know, like January, February absolutely drags, especially January. It just like every day just feels like the longest day of your life. Those few hours every day is like January of the day, if you're picking up what I'm putting down. Probably not gonna do anything crazy, probably just gonna pop to the park, one of the local parks, and just let the boys run around and let Matilda run around and probably be tormented by both of them, but it's all fun and games. Good morning. I did not expect to be coming to you with this kind of information this morning, but the reason I didn't carry on the vlog last night was because I was getting the kids ready for bed. I had Alfie, literally I was just about to get Alfie in the bath, and I got an email from TikTok saying that I had been disqualified from the Creator Rewards program. I was fuming. I was like shaking, angry. I know people who aren't creators probably won't really get it so much, but like, it's kind of like getting a pay cut. It's not losing my job. Losing my job would be my account being banned, which could still happen, but it's not losing my job. It's basically getting like demoted from my job, because I earn a nice wage from the Creator Fund, and it's basically where you get paid per video that you upload. It wasn't like absolutely tons of money, and I was already like lower on the pay scale because I didn't get additional rewards. So you get 2 types of payments. You can get standard award and additional, and a lot of people get additional, a lot of people don't. I don't. I got it for about a week when I did my moving series. The fact that I never got additional rewards was annoying in itself, because it means that I should be making a lot more money than I do off of the Creator Fund. However, I was just grateful for the fact that I was making money off of the Creator Fund, and I was making like a nice bit of like security every month. That was sort of where my bills came out of, and it's gone. I spent last night appealing the process. I woke up this morning to the appeal being denied. I have no idea what the problem is. They won't tell me. It's a security issue. But this has made me rethink a lot, and it's made me rethink the direction in which I would like my career to go. I've always said I'd love YouTube to be my career, but this has kind of given me the push to really do it, because I feel so lost and not secure. I have no ads right now. This is my job. This is my livelihood. I can't live in this house without this. And do you know what's so sad is like there's some proper jealous, bitter people out there, and people who are just like wanting you to fail. And when I put this on my story saying that I've been removed from the Creator Fund, one of the first messages I got was, ha ha ha, back to real life then it is. And I literally replied and was like, wow, aren't you bitter? Funny though, because I will get paid thousands for my ads and will continue to do so. Enjoy the real life. And as I'd sent that, he had deleted his message and then put, I mean, thousands is debatable, but yeah, thanks to the reply, I'm a top fan, haha. And it just goes to show that the people that support you and are like obsessed with you, they literally, not all of them, I'm not saying all of them, I love you guys, don't get me wrong, but like some people are literally just preying on your downfall. And it's really crazy because like I would have never expected that person to say that or like message me in a way like that. It is horrible because it makes you feel like a mug because, you know, like I've always said, well, people say TikTok will go away and like you have just as much chance of being fired from a normal job, which is still true and I still stand by that. But like the difference with a real job is obviously you're talking to a real person and you can sort of appeal that process to a real person, whereas this is all done, I'm sure, by AI. So it's sort of like scanned something and picked something up that isn't entirely true. I can reapply in September, which I'm going to do. Whether I get denied or not, I don't know, but this has made me want to take a massive step back from TikTok because I just feel like I'm not keeping that app going for free. Like, it's not fair. It's not fair to keep that going for free. I'm just sad. I'm confused. I'm lost. I'm annoyed. I'm terrified. Like, people can be so nasty about you essentially losing your job. People can be so mean and so horrible. And it's like, if you were given the opportunities that I was given, and if you had worked for it the way I worked for it and got to where I have got, and this happened to you, you would be gutted. And you would also take those opportunities the same way that I took those opportunities, because I love this job so much. I've always wanted to be in the entertainment industry, and this to me is like the perfect job because it's on my terms. Like, I'm so lucky to have it. And it's just so upsetting when people are just so like nasty about somebody losing their job and potentially like could lose that part of my job forever, and then that could potentially affect my job for the rest of my life, and I might have to move. Like, all these things come into play. Because it's a lot of money to lose. So hopefully it will all be resolved and nothing else will happen, but I'm just terrified that they could then go on to ban my account for like and I don't know what the problem is. So not exactly the best start to my Wednesday morning, but here we are. Anyway, a positive of today, I suppose, is that we will be getting our carpet delivered today, the new rug, which I'm bloody buzzing for. It has knocked my mood, and do you know what's really annoying as well is I was like really desperate to film a TikTok for that, which I am still going to do, because I think basically what I need to do is I need to prove to TikTok that I am. I'm not a bot. I don't fake engagement. I've never done that in my life. I need to prove to TikTok that I am a real person that earns completely authentically. And if I stop posting altogether, then that is only going to add fuel to the theory that something could be going on, which it is 100% not. So I'm going to carry on, but I'm just going to like sort of slow down the amount I'm posting and not put as much pressure on the amount I'm posting. Hopefully I can get a few ads in, because I just haven't for ages. All brands are resetting their budgets for September going on to Christmas. So yeah, I am going to film it for TikTok, but it's just going to really upset me seeing those views come in and knowing that I'm not getting a single penny. But do you know what? There's worse problems in the world. I've got my health, I've got my kids. We should be fine. We should be fine, she says after spending all morning crying about it. But yeah, rug is being delivered today. I don't really know what time, so I don't know whether to get Alfie's dad to pick Alfie up instead of me dropping him, just in case it comes and I'm not in, because I'd be actually gutted. So, we have a revelation in the whole TikTok drama. I have just uploaded a couple of Instagram stories on this. But basically, it was something to do with my other account, and my heart is like literally beating out my chest because I'm terrified they're going to ban my main. But I just went to log into my backup and it said the login had expired, and then I couldn't get into it. And then I searched the user and it had just completely disappeared. And I was like, what the hell? Like, and then I was speaking to my friends Megan and Jess about it, and then like Jess found it and it said account banned. So my backup has been banned, which is fantastic. Really, really good for me. I'm just hoping that they don't then now ban my main. Like, they're saying, like, Megan's saying they probably would have banned it by now if they were going to, but if they've only just got round to banning my old one, then who's to say they're not going to ban my main? I'm absolutely terrified right now, because if my main account gets banned, that is my whole income completely gone. I don't make enough from YouTube to make this my full-time job. We can't live in this house if I get banned from TikTok. Everything would go out the window. We would have no money. It's actually terrifying, because I'm thinking that it's either because I got an influx of followers on my backup very, very quickly. That was nothing to do with like false engagement. I wasn't even advertising myself. It was literally, well, I've advertised myself like as of like yesterday, just in case something happened to my main. But when I first made the account, like all of those followers were organic. I didn't post the same kind of content. I literally posted just videos of me talking. The only thing I can think of that has caused it is the fact that I would go on on my backup and on my For You page, sometimes my main videos would come up and I would like those videos, but that's just natural. Like, I'm obviously going to like my videos. I didn't purposely sit there and like search my name up and like the videos. It would just come up. So I'm thinking that TikTok have probably put 2 and 2 together and thought it was like false engagement, which is really scary, because it's not. Like, 1 like is not false engagement. If I was buying likes or comments and engagement, then yeah, I'd understand that. It's absolutely ridiculous, because I know so many people with backup accounts, with TikTok shop accounts. Like, that's what that account was going to be. It was going to be literally for TikTok shop. So I'm really confused as to why that's happened, unless it was because when I first made the account, I know I had a lot of people reporting it, thinking that it was somebody trying to impersonate me. So if they've looked into that and thought that, but like the pinned video is literally me saying, this is my account. So I don't really understand. I'm a little bit lost for words, to be honest. This is something that I really love doing, and like I really want to continue to do, and I've built such a community and I've spent so many years working on this. So it's like just absolutely terrifying that that could all just be taken away like that. And the thing that really, really gets to me and really annoys me is I've had multiple people making accounts of me and like sharing my content and resharing my content onto their page and like acting like they're me, impersonating me. And whenever people have reported them, including myself reported them, it says no violations found. So how can those people get away with it, yet when it's actually me, I can't get away with it? It's really strange. But all I'm saying is, if you have a backup account, please be vigilant. Please just be careful. Do not interact with any of your content. Like, keep those accounts completely separate. I'm like shaking because I'm so scared. I'm so scared. I just can't believe it. I really cannot believe that this is all happening. I'm terrified to go on the app and see that my account has been banned. This stuff seems to only happen to me, I swear to God. I swear, it only ever happens to me. Like, everyone else seems to get away with everything and I just never do. Like, I always get the short straw of everything. As if today just couldn't get any more annoying. I swear, today is cursed. They've just said, like, I've been waiting all day inside for this Dunelm rug to come. I've been so excited for it. Like, it's the only thing that I've been working, that I've been thinking about that's going to cheer me up. I could literally cry over a rug. It's so stupid. And then they've just sent me an email, DHL, and said, oh yeah, we tried and you weren't in. Well, you didn't, because I'm here. And I've looked on the email and it literally says, this is the right address and everything, and nobody tried. I've waited for ages and no one has tried. They're telling me to contact Dunelm. I've called Dunelm. Dunelm aren't answering. And I've called DHL and they're not answering either. So what am I supposed to do? Like, I think I'm just going to have to end up going down there.
DHL for you and ask them to change it over to your number. So yeah. They're going to wait and see if they get back to us. So hopefully it shouldn't be an issue.
Okay.
But you can still do the change to leave it with a neighbour. Definitely. I have told them to deliver it to your number.
Okay.
But if they can, if you also put that you're okay leaving it with a neighbour, and hopefully they'll leave it with a neighbour a bit closer to you, you can just let your closest neighbours know that you might have a package delivered.
Yeah.
And you should be able to still track it with the tracking details for when it's going to be delivered and see what time it's going to arrive at for you.
Okay. Okay.
All right?
Alright.
Well, it shouldn't be a problem.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. You have a great rest of your day.
And you. Thank you, bye.
Cheers. Bye.
Oh, guys, what a stress. What an actual stress. What a horrible day. I have literally just been to Dunelm to go and see if there's anything I can do. They were like, no, we're really sorry, we can't do anything. You need to contact customer support. So I did. And as I was driving home, the connection where I live is terrible. So then it cut me off as she was speaking. So you just heard me speak to her there. But basically, I know I was so raging earlier, and it is kind of my fault because I accidentally put a different number to what it was supposed to be. It was 10 numbers off my number, so I clicked a number instead of the number next to it. Oh, so now it's been like, it obviously they tried to deliver it to somebody else 10 doors down from me, and they refused it, rightly so, because it's such a big parcel. I would refuse something like that as well. So now I've had to click try and leave it with a neighbour, so then hopefully tomorrow they try and leave it with a neighbour, but they've also contacted DHL on my behalf. It's just all such a faff. I wouldn't normally be this annoyed, but the reason I'm so annoyed is because I've had such an awful day. Almost losing my bloody job. Still could potentially lose my job. I've also lost a lot of money, and then something as silly as a little typo means that I'm not going to get my new rug on the day that I really wanted to. I just wanted that one thing to cheer me up. That one thing. I'm genuinely gutted. Oh, I just don't even feel like I have the capacity to speak about anything else. I just feel so deflated today. I've barely done any of the jobs I would normally do. I just feel horrible. I feel just awful. Not a single thing is making me feel better. I haven't eaten. I've literally eaten half a bag of skips and half a Dairy Dunker because I can't. I literally can't even put food in my body when I feel this anxious, when I feel this sick, and so much is going on, and I'm breaking out everywhere, and the stress is just killing me. The stress is making me ugly. Oh, just not okay. Purple mask or whatever has definitely toned my hair, but it's toned the top of my head more than the bottom. I think I need to leave it on for longer because it still looks very, very warm to me, and my hair is so damaged. So that's probably just written my hair off, to be honest. Right, guys, we just watched The Disappearance of Amy Bradley on Netflix. I don't know if anyone else has seen it, but it's 3 parts. We've just finished all 3 parts. Just finished the last part tonight. Do you think she jumped overboard?
No.
Do you think she was pushed overboard?
No.
Do you think she was smuggled out of the ship?
It's in some respect, I think, yeah.
I think that man who saw them on the beach is telling the truth. Mm-hmm. I think his theory has major legs. Yeah. I think him saying that she was taken off of the ship, she's had something happen to her by a group of people, definitely. And I reckon she's had kids through that. That's why that woman said that she heard her say, can we go and see the children? And I reckon she's had kids and they threaten her and say, if you ever try to leave, if you ever do anything, we're gonna do something to your kids. And I reckon, I'm not sure about the website. I don't know whether she checks that website.
See, I think that's plausible because...
What, her checking the website?
Yeah, because, by the way, they were saying it's only the pages about the family, it's not...
And also, like, did you see on the thing it said, like, Ida's birthday, which is her mum? And it said, like, they check... So it's like, why would people that don't know her mum
check the website
on her mum's birthday? That doesn't make sense to me. I think that cruise ship staff were absolutely vile.
Yeah, the way they were talking.
It makes me fuming. How can he sit there and be like, oh, well, you know, these people paid thousands. Like, someone's missing. How can you... That truly baffles me. Like, that's what's annoyed me the most about this whole thing, is how unsympathetic that guy was. He was a TWAT to his core. If I was on a cruise ship, or if I was anywhere, and someone said, somebody's missing, adult, child, I don't care, even if it was your dog. Honestly, even if someone said, there's a dog missing, I'd be like, yeah, like, I'll go out and help you. Or, like, if I was, like, the person on the cruise, I'd be like, yeah, right, I'll send an alert out. How can you say it's going to disturb other people? There is a person missing. That was the biggest mistake they made, was opening them doors to that cruise ship when the mum asked them not to do that. Yeah. And then they were like, oh yeah, we're just going to send the call out anyway.
That's the thing, cruises go on.
Yeah, as soon as those doors opened into that country they were in, she was taken off of that ship, 100%. A million percent. And I think also there was that clip of all the true crime people talking about it. I think the girl that said that all of the cruise ship people were in on it, I think that could definitely be a really good theory. I don't think it is the right one. I think it's something to do with that yellow guy. And the guy that was speaking just wants to cover his ass. And that's why he's saying, oh no, Yellow would never do anything like that. Like, I spoke to the guy and he was a lovely guy. I don't think it's that he was in on it. I think it's a possibility, but I think it's more that he doesn't want to be liable. He doesn't want to believe but it's his fault. Yeah. I'm sorry, it's his fault. I truly believe if they locked down that entire cruise ship when the mother had asked to do that, they then conducted a thorough search of the whole cruise ship. I reckon they would have found her hidden somewhere, smuggled somewhere, put in somewhere, and she would still be like around. There was a man from that country that they docked in, and he said he'd lived in that country for like his whole life or a very, very long period of time or something. And he said, could literally guarantee you something would be washed ashore. Like something would be an arm, a leg. He said there's sharks, but the sharks wouldn't eat the entire body. So something would have been washed up. He said if there's ever a body, the currents are extremely strong, and we would have seen a part, if not the whole body. So then that also adds to the fact. And then he said like the people were saying like it's so difficult to fall off a cruise. Like it's more difficult than you'd think. So if that was that case, then she would have either been thrown or jumped. She definitely didn't fall. It was definitely like intentional, whatever. But again, that man has literally said like he's a native, he's lived there his whole life or whatever, and he's literally said that like the body would be washed up or a part of it, and they couldn't find anything. And I know people can go a bit crazy with like media attention and stuff, but also the fact that man saw that yellow and then saw him on the news or something and was like, oh my god, that's the guy I saw. Like they all felt very genuine to me. Do you want to put something else on?
Well, I watched the rest of my my adventurer.
You're obsessed with, what's his name?
Is that Tony?
No.
He looks like Tony.
I can't see that far anyway. Tony from Love Island would not be on Love is Blind.
Why?
Because she's with Cash.
Context, this video, all he's taken is in forest in Alaska. All he bought was a bit of food, a blanket, and a couple of tools. That was it.
This guy is basically like Bear Grylls. How cold is it there?
-17 degrees at night time. Maybe during the day as well.
How does he? I don't understand. Oh
He's
yeah,
got a
the
fire.
fire. Yeah.
We're not going to a place today. I swear, the kids of this generation are so spoiled with going out places. Like, I never used to go out as much as Alfie does. Alfie goes out literally every single day of his life. That boy is so lucky. And then every day he wakes up like, where are we going today? And I'm like, nowhere, hun. Good morning, happy Thursday. I'm so tired today. It's kind of my own fault. I put something up on my Instagram because I used to read books, I think, in my 75 medium. I think I've told you this before. Not I think. I did definitely used to read books in my 75 medium. I meant to say I think because I told you this before. Read books like every night during my 75 medium. And I used to love it. Like, it was like my little routine. And I really want to get back into it. So I asked my Instagram last night for book recommendations, but something like thriller. Like, I hate like the whole soppy and like far too fetched fantasy. Like, I could maybe just about deal with vampires, but anything else, nah. Like, sorry, I know this is going to offend so many people, but I don't like Harry Potter. I've tried to like it. I can't like it. I don't get it. I don't enjoy it. That's just who I am. So I got a recommendation for something called The Housemaid, which is, I think, like a 3-part series. I downloaded the sample at about 10:30, and then I was reading the sample and some of the book until 11:30. So I ended up finishing the sample and then purchasing the book and then starting the book properly. And oh, it's so good. Like, you guys know exactly who I am and what I want. Like, by what I put on my Instagram story, it was perfect. So it's kind of my own fault for being a night owl and staying awake too late. And then Alfie came in our bed at like 12 o'clock, and then I was too hot. What are you shouting about the blaze for? Silly who? Pum Pum.
Mummy, I want you to get.
Mummy's a silly Pum Pum. Do you know why? Do you know why Mummy's a silly Pum Pum?
Yeah.
Because I stayed up too late. Mango loco. Mango loco. If you're wondering why I'm singing that song, it's because I'm craving a mango loco or a strawberry dreams monster all morning, and I've just put Matilda down for a nap, which means that I can't go out and get one. So what have I done? I've ordered a 4-pack from the Co-op, along with some bagels, some cream cheese and some salmon, because all I want is salmon and cream cheese bagels. That is all I want. These are going to sound like full-on pregnancy cravings. I could honestly, I swear on my life, I'm not pregnant. These are just cravings of a 25-year-old gal who just didn't really fancy a coffee and who wanted to get the Uber Eats small bag fee down. Otherwise, I would not have ordered the cream cheese and bagels. As for the delivery today with the rug delivery, I don't know what's going to happen, because I don't know whether they're going to still try and deliver it to the wrong number, because the lady on the phone yesterday said that they contacted them to tell them that it was the wrong number and gave them the right number, but there's no confirmation of that on the DHL website. So it's currently at stop number 22 and I'm stop number 155. There is nothing on here to say which address it's going to be delivered to. It's so annoying. So I don't know whether to like go to that address around that time or whether to stay here, because if I go to that address and they come here and then I'm not in, it's going to be one big fat disaster, isn't it? Just like it already is. But I also can't think of anything worse than sitting in the house all day waiting for a parcel that I might not even get. That would be so annoying if I'm sat here waiting for them to not even, like, it's so sunny outside, I want to take the kids out. It's a first world problem, but it's a really annoying one. Right, we got our mango loco. Mango loco. Matilda's just having some lunch and we have whacked the Play-Doh out.
But what goes on there?
Play-Doh probably, I'll get it out for you in a second. I think today is verging on a home day. I could be wrong, I said I was going to have a home day on Tuesday and I didn't. I feel like today probably is, because we're not actually going to my mum's tomorrow again, which is very strange because that's 2 weeks in a row, but my little baby doggy is poorly and we don't know how long she's got left, so I don't really want to speak about it. But she's got to go to the vets tomorrow at 12 o'clock, so it's just not very practical
This colour
to be going to my mum's house. That's a good colour. So I think probably what we'll end up doing is staying in today and then going out tomorrow like we normally would anyway. But yeah, I don't know. I just don't I don't really have a good feeling about tomorrow, to be honest. Just end up, we'll have to see. We'll have to see where the wave takes us. Hopefully not there. Look, it shows how long I've been through this box, because there's Easter stickers in here. Oh, this one's alright as well. They're all mixed together, aren't they? How many Play-Doh pots do you reckon we've bought in our time?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I reckon 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. This is why I don't have any sort of nails, because the second that I have nails, this is what happens. Like, I'm not just not going to play Play-Doh, and I genuinely do not have the time or care to clean them afterwards. The Play-Doh will just stay stuck in the nails for days on end, and then I get all these comments on my videos like, "Her nails are so dirty," and I'm just like, yeah. I've just made this interesting creation. The intention wasn't for it to look the way that it looks. Started off as a snowman and has ended up as potentially a very long nipple. These are what my nipples look like when Matilda starts. There you are, Matilda! I wanna have a pizza party with my friends. I said, who likes pepperoni? Who likes anchovies? Mushrooms, bell peppers, or just cheese? That's me! I wanna have a pizza party. So we have an update on the down parcel. I don't know whether you can actually tell how tired I am right now. I'm supposed to be going out to see my friend tonight. I don't know whether I'm going to do that or not. I feel like I really need the socialisation, but then my body is just like absolutely like dead. I have no feel in me. I actually look like I've been... If you pick up what I'm putting down, I promise you I haven't. But I put it on my story because I was like, oh, I really don't know what to do about this parcel. And then loads of people were basically just saying like, go down to the house and knock on the door and say like, this is the number that I'm from, really sorry about like all of this, but can you just like not refuse it or tell them to deliver it to this number instead, my number. But I'm a girl with anxiety. Do you really think I'm going to be doing that? No. I basically went down there with both the kids in my arms, trailing down there, and I just posted a note through the door and was like, if you get this parcel, sorry to be that annoying girl, but please either tell them to come here or don't refuse it. I did forget to leave my number. It was really stupid, like my phone number, because then they could have taken it and told me that it was there and I could have gone and picked it up. Anyway, I then spoke to somebody on Instagram who said that they worked with DHL, and I gave them the shipment number and they gave me like my exact address, so I know that they're not chatting out their arse like, oh, careful with her fingers, please. No! So I just gave the shipment number and she said, oh, it's been changed from this number to this number, so it's obvious that she does work there and that is legit. And I was like, you're an absolute legend. So I kind of posted that note into the house for absolutely no reason, really. Because the delivery has been changed. The delivery has been changed anyway. It is a bit scary, obviously, like somebody, like one of my followers knows my address, but I was explaining it to Charlie in a way that like, well, let's be honest, like they would have, if I called up DHL and said, oh, this is my name and this is my number. Hello? If I called up DHL and was like, oh, this is my name, this is my number, and they followed me and they knew who I was, then like they would have had my address anyway. So it makes no difference. It is just that she is a follower, but I was just like, please take the address to your grave. Anyway, I'm just making dinner. I'm making some Alfie, no! Hello, beautiful people. I've been trying to keep my torch on my face because you can barely see me. It is 25 to 9. I'm just editing some of this video now. I'm so tired. Oh my god, I could literally just... Oh, I just want to go to sleep. So I think I'm just gonna clock out for the night and read my book, The Housemaid. I don't know why I keep wanting to say, oh, hello Casper, to say The Handmaid's Tale. It's not. If I ever say that, it's the Housemaid. I'm gonna lay and just read that, I think, until I just drop off, because I'm just absolutely knackered.
Tomorrow will be the last day of the Monday to Friday weekly vlog. I really hope you're enjoying these because I have all intentions to keep filming my Mondays to Fridays with you. I might end up chucking in, if I don't want to do like a whole week, or if like something's gone wrong that week or whatever, I might just do like a couple of weekend videos like now and then. I can't even talk, I'm so dead. But please let me know if these are like really boring or too long, because I want to make them as long as possible so you just have something to binge, because I know with me, I love binging stuff. Like, it's my favourite thing. It's my guilty pleasure, is like sitting and watching a really long vlog. So if you do like that, then please let me know if this kind of content is what you like watching. Anyway, I'm off girly pops and male pops. Good night. It's Friday. I haven't filmed anything today because oh, the bin's in the way of the car. I'll get out moving in a sec. Very sadly, you may have seen in my last video, I did a segment of me filming my beautiful little doggy that I've had since I was 11 years old. I brought her home in the car with me. I was so excited to get her. I named her Maisie. Very confusing. Maisie, Daisy. And she's been battling cancer since she was, I thought it was since she was 6, but it's actually since she was 5. So for 15 years. 15 years? No, that's wrong. My brain is mush. She's been battling cancer for 9 or 10 years, I think. Or 11 years? No. She's been battling cancer for 9 years. 9 years. I knew that I needed to be prepared. If you would have seen the last video of when I was speaking about her, she was getting very, very skinny. We've been sort of going between the fact that like every other week I was getting a message saying be prepared, it could be today, we're taking to the vets, and they would send her with antibiotics, and she had all these infections and whatever, and then my mum said yesterday be prepared, and I like kind of thought in my head, I was like how many more times am I going to be prepared? So I kind of just knew that it was going to be today, and then my mum texted me at about 12 o'clock saying she's gone, and my friend was over at the time, so I just like sucked it up for a minute, sucked it up for the kids, let it all like fester inside of me, and then I let it out a couple of hours later. But I'm going to my mum and dad's now, just after I put the kids to bed at 7:30, to go and be with my mum and just make sure she's okay, because that was her literal baby, like her child. And the other day Alfie made my mum this. It's a little card. It says, "I love you, Nanny," and he put some stickers on it. And he didn't write that. Like he did. I had his hand and I wrote it for him, and I did the same for the inside. And it says, "To Nanny, I love you, love Alfie." And I thought, what a perfect week to make that, and what a perfect day to give it to her. So that'll probably make her cry even more, because she hasn't seen him for like over 2 weeks, but the thought is there. I don't really have anything more to say. I just need to go and be with my mum. It sounds like such a funny thing, because it's like, it's just a dog, but she was my baby. She was my first baby. She was the one who told me that I was still pregnant after I thought I had a miscarriage. Like, she has just done so much for us and our family, and built our family. I've known her longer in my life than I've been alive. I got her when I was 11, and we've had her for 14 years. So the fact that like she's been there longer than she hasn't, you know? And to go and walk into that house now and know that she's not there, that's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. Just thought that I would close off this vlog here, because I'm not going to film anything else. I'm going to go and be with my family, and I'm sorry that it's ended on such a horrible note, but these things happen, and that is life. It's very sad. I'm going to go and cry my heart out with my family and reminisce, and then hopefully tomorrow I will wake up and it will be a better day, and a better week as of Monday, because this week has just been actually awful with everything that's happened. Yeah. I'll chat to you next week.